Here's the van. Just quick update. The motor's completely in. It's bolted up. It's holding itself. It's off the engine stand. We used obviously the engine hoist to hoist it in. Thanks to Caleb that gave me a hand. We had to end up removing the front grille to have room to get it in. And we ended up having to remove the whole windshield wiper assembly off the top to have the room to get it in. The intake manifold had to be removed again, but it's in there. Motor mounts in. Motor mounts in there. There's one more motor mount that'll go here in the front. Haven't installed that yet. And we got the brand new motor mount back there. That was the one that was ripped up pretty good. You could see how bad this thing was. It was tore up. So we got a new one there. You could see the coolant was leaking on it, made it mushy and helped it rip. This van originally was leaking from the heater hose right here. You can see on this pad where it used to leak. And the original heater hose, this was like crimped, no clamps. And it was leaking from there down the side there onto the motor mount. So I've replaced this heater hose with aftermarket ones that now have clamps, and in the future we can just replace a hose and not the whole assembly. We put the new expansion valve for the AC system. Gotta put the power steering pump in it here next, and gotta connect the exhaust. It's still disconnected, so once that exhaust is connected, I'll probably do the exhaust first, power steering pump next, and then I'll run the Y pipe exhaust. Probably can't see it here with all this stuff in the way. Right there. So that exhaust connects to this exhaust with that pipe. There's the power steering pump also. So we'll do the muffler in the back to the catalytic converter, the manifold in the back to the catalytic converter. And at that point, I'll probably come over and do the power steering pump. And then I'll come over and connect this Y pipe over here. One last tightening on those bolts. I'll probably put the starter on before I connect this pipe, just to give myself a little more room to get to this bolt here. iPhones are the worst at autofocus. I swear I'm going back to an Android. So to get to that bolt, I'll probably do the starter real quick first. It's a lot of room with the grill out and with the wiper assembly out. And then once that's in, I mean, it'll go in this order. That exhaust, power steering, we'll skip this pipe. We'll go to the starter, and then we'll do that pipe. And then after we got that accomplished, there's a hose on the back of the engine that we'll probably do. Then we'll probably do this motor mount here once the starter's in and the front motor mount is attached. We'll move forward to the pulleys and the belts. And last thing, we'll end up putting the AC condenser and the radiator in. There's the AC condenser. There's the radiator. We'll put all that back in. Then we'll throw the intake manifold, all that good stuff. The brand new AC compressor. Put the windshield wiper cowl back on. Put the radiator back on. We're putting brand new tires on it, so we'll get the tires put back on it. Obviously, we're going to buff these headlights out. So yeah, little by little. But the goal is that the engine had a full rebuild. This is the original engine. It's not like we bought another one from the junkyard. So this is the original engine, threw it on the engine stand. You saw, put new cam, put new everything in it, rebuilt the whole engine, new head gaskets, the whole 9 yards, new timing cover, all that. Put it all back together and dropping it back in the car. The camshaft was super messed up on this one. Where did I put the camshaft? I've showed it to y'all plenty of times already, but well, for those that haven't seen the other videos, you can see how much up that camshaft was, and I mean all the way down. It was just messed up everywhere. So yeah, so we got a brand new camshaft, all new lifters, all new push rods. We didn't use any of the old lifters, any of the old push rods, everything. All that was new. So yeah, just wanted to show you where we're at with it. Tomorrow we got to go put a starter in a Z06 Corvette. And then when we're done with that, we'll end up coming back over here and working on this. All that's left really is, like I just showed you, all the little knick-knack stuff. Connect the exhaust, put the power steering pump on, you know, hoses, belts, pulleys, radiator intake, all the little knick-knack stuff. But the engine is completely bolted in. The transmission bolts are bolted in. The torque converter bolts are bolted in. The engine is secure. It's in. The last motor mount's the one in the front, and we're purposely leaving it out to be able to put the starter in. So yeah, believe it or not, this thing could be completely done and running by tomorrow night, because we'll be working on the Z06 Corvette in the daytime, and it's far away. We got to take somewhat of a little bit of a ride to go do that. So yeah, anyways, that is the update. Thanks for watching. It's cold. I got one more car I got to work on. I had to run and put a fuel pump in a Mustang over on the other side of the town. Late night emergency call. And I'm working on this Honda CR-V, draining the transmission fluid on it. So I got to plug that up and put some fresh fluid in it. And after that, I'm probably going to close this place down and go to bed. I got to get up early tomorrow to go do the starter on the Corvette and jump back on this. But tomorrow I should be done, obviously, I'll be done with that CR-V tonight. Go finish that Corvette tomorrow, come back here, finish this. That'll pretty much be my Saturday late night here, finishing this. Sleep in Sunday. Dot the I's, cross the T's on anything that ain't been done with that. Sunday night. Monday morning at the latest, bring the Lexus in and get started on that engine swap. I'll keep going. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll have another video coming soon of it running. Sure you want to see that. Peace.